What's up everyone, Chaos Cross here with yet another episode of Okami. In the last episode, we were able to get into Hana Valley, the first dungeon of the area, and got a new power known as Bloom. And in this episode, we're gonna go and restore the other Guardian Sapling Dam. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so now that we have Bloom, there's a lot that we can do here. You may have noticed that there were trees, especially the apple trees that had started attacking us. Whoa! Yeah, you need to be careful with that thing because it has a freaking cannon on it, and it will hit you pretty hard, I think. Yay! Not too bad. Even the game agrees. And now, nature is being restored slowly but surely. See, we have 92 praise now. Now we can go ahead and feed these seeds to the boars. We now have over 100 praise. Nice. Alright, next. I know, we already know about that. Alright, so the creepy old tree just won't give up. I've got an idea, Ami. Maybe we could hit it with its fruit right back at it. Then use Bloom while it's stunned. Yep, that's how it's gonna work. Use Power Slash on the fruit, and then Bloom on the tree. And now, you have a way to bring back nature and all that. See, I think that is pretty cool how they're doing all this here. Whoa, Ami, hold on. Hana Valley looks so much better now, but what about this gloomy old patch of grass? You can use the power of Bloom to fill it in. Just fill it with your brush and Bloom will take care of it. Yep. Just go ahead and use Bloom on this area. And then, it's all coming back to life. You've obtained green sprout tips. Using the green sprout techniques, poke holes in the ground with dots. The ink becomes a seed and trees sprout forth, confounding foes. The life force this vegetation emits is a bane of evil. Huh. There's a scroll here too, huh? Ami, this looks like the travel guide. It's an ancient record of a pilgrimage across the land. If these were the real thing, it'd normally mean a fortune. But with all the copies out there, you probably won't get much for it. At any rate, if you ever want to read it, just press the start button to open the fan menu. It may sound rather preachy, but it should at least help you in your travels. Alright, let's go ahead and restore more nature now. Yep, yeah, you don't want to get too close, otherwise it'll bash you. Go ahead and restore the tree. Alright, and now we have a bit of another collectible here. Clovers. This is actually a reference to, I think, one of the studios that made this game, Clover Studios, but it closed down a little bit before this was really completed. So let's go ahead and go forth. Beat another one of these cursed apple trees. Come on. What bam! And bring it to life. That was easy. That's not even a circle, but I'll take it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. So what I'm about to show you is a trick here. With what could be counted as a circle, you can bloom multiple trees to life. So yeah, use that if you ever need to with the big group of trees, and you'll be able to get a lot, really. Alright, next up, we still have that group of imps that were here. I don't care. Yeah! No, 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 no! Ah, shit! Sorry, I don't like it whenever my ink runs out like that. And now, it actually is restored here. And we get 15 praise from that. Oh yeah, another thing, whenever you restore stuff like the... Actually, yeah, fish will work on monkeys. Whenever you sprout trees, it will give you praise. So, be sure to use bloom on as many trees as you can. Blooming 3 trees at once. I think that's pretty cool that you can bloom many trees at once. It definitely doesn't get rid of all the ink, but it's pretty good. Ah, crap. Alright, there we go. Yay. Just about done with our first astral pouch. Ha! You obtained digging tips. Let's go ahead and check it out. Press triangle to dig simple holes. This simple act has great depth. Haha, get it? Sparks that appear empty may emit light in the darkness. Press triangle with these spots to find great treasures. That is not the only advantage. You may notice a green glow in areas with lush vegetation. Yeah, find a wilted clover, use a celestial brush to rejuvenate them, and it will give you praise for that. Alright, animal tome, boars, boar piglets, monkeys. Yep, these are clovers, as you were mentioned. You bloom them, it will give you some praise, not lots of it. But still, it's good to find them. Because, well, how else are you going to get praise? Alright, next up, let's go ahead and bloom a lot more trees. Still, like, this is one of my favorite games because of what you get to do in this. You play as a wolf god, bringing nature back to life as many demons are trying to drive nature back with, you know, with darkness and all that. So this is actually a pretty good game in that area. And now all the trees are bloomed here. What we want to do is go back to where the wall was, and we'll get a very, very good treasure. It's going to be for expanding health. Alright, yeah, it's already nighttime here again. Yep, we already bloomed all the trees, including the ones that have the curse on them. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's see. And by the way, you have to bloom all the trees in Kamiki Village. It is a requirement. You obtained a sun fragment. This is used for increasing your health. Alright. Collect 3 of them and you'll increase your health by 1. So that's pretty good. Yeah, there's like 20 bits of health, and I think like 5 of them are done with sun fragments. The other is done by just using your praise. Alright, just give me a moment. I gotta show my friend something. Alright, so we already have a lot in this menu. Of course, we have our main weapon, which is our Divine Retribution Mirror. And that's the only one that we have right now. But, as we defeat more enemies, we will get more. Okay. So, for those who may or may not know, I was, for a while, a Pokemon TCG player. There was one card in the series that I absolutely hated. It's one I'm showing my friend Yasha Highwind. Seismitoad EX in the set of Pokemon XY Furious Fist. The reason that I hate it, along with a whole bunch of other players, is the first attack that it has, Quaking Punch, only requires 2 energy. Not water or anything like that, just colorless. 30 damage, and your opponent can't play any item cards from his or her deck during his or her next turn. I hated that card because of that attack. Okay. Yeah, but I had some good decks out there, man. Like, when I first started, you know, I had a good Kyogre deck from Primal, whatever it was. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to Shinshu Field. But before we do that, we have ourselves a Clover. Alright, let's go. I don't think there's any actual tracker as to how many Clovers there are, so be sure to find as many as you can. Now, there you will be able to find other treasures with a glowing beacon in the ground. Okay, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Now, Ami, before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, I have an important tip for you. Ready? Okay, if you ever forget what to do next, press the fan menu and take a look at the logbook. You'll find your journal there. Hey, Ami, what about that withered guardian sapling on the outer field? I bet you could retrieve it too. By bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there too. Yep, the journal is going to be used to help you remember whatever things you need to do. Freaky, it looks like the river suddenly cleared up. I didn't see Susano whizzing past here a little while ago. But surely it wasn't him who cleaned up the river, was it? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. See, he gets it. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear up this Guardian sapling. Crap. See, if you don't connect your attack, that's just gonna cover him in ink. Yeah! Nothing like getting a whole bunch of demon fangs. Heck, I might grind for some later on. Alright, let's go ahead and restore our next Guardian sapling. Yeah! Now there is an item that you can get that will clear, that will keep the enemy scrolls away from you. Go ahead and put a circle over the Guardian sapling and watch the beauty of nature return. See? Ain't that beautiful? And now we have a lot to check out here. In fact, that's all going to be circled for us. And we get 30 praise for that. Wow, that nasty cursed zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Right you are, my friend. And with that, power is returned to Saki's tree. Hey, that's Saki's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived a Guardian sapling. Well, we can stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kinda on a roll here. How about we take a look around Shinshu Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place will do you good. Welcome to Shinshu Field, our first central hub in the place. You've obtained Fling Battle. We're not really gonna need that. Let's check out our merchant. Now let's see, what am I doing here again? Oh yes, I took shelter under this Guardian sapling when this terrifying sound before like a monster growling. Well, this is perfect. It's fate. Why don't I set up shop here? You know where to come when you're sent shopping, right, Pooch? Oh, yes. I don't know if you'll understand this, but here goes. I'd like to ask you a favor. It'll be a cinch with your nose. If you sniff out any nice bowls or dishes lying around, don't leave them to rot away. Bring them to me, would you? If you turn up any treasures that are worth a bit, I'll pay you. Treasures? You found anything like that on me? If you did, you should just sell it. I mean, what are you gonna do with stuff like pots and dishes? It's hard to sell stuff you work so hard to get, but don't worry. All the treasures you collected will be cataloged in the fan menu. What are you mumbling about? Have you got some things for me? Let's check out his shop. So, of course, we have some feed bags to get. And we have a vengeance slip. It basically deflects attacks, as it says here. Then we have Exorcism Slip S, which damages enemies. Steel Fist Sake, which increases attack power. And Steel Soul Sake, which increases defense. And, well, that's about it. In the next episode, we're going to be checking out Shinshu Field and seeing what else we can do. This is Chaos Cross. Thanks for watching, everyone.